The bug we had before wasn't fixed, which I was very disappointed. It's round 9, part 1 today. We are here in the Red Bull Ring for the second sprint race of the season. After I decided not to include the fastest lap point in the standings, we are now in 3rd place behind Leclerc and Verstappen. However, we are still right behind them. Depending on this weekend's results, we can be back in the lead. As we come around the final corner, I'm setting purple in the first sector. Our lap time brought me up to provisional pole position. We set another fastest time in the final sector. At this point, it was risky, but I decided to stay in the garage for the rest of the time. And yes, we are on pole position. Norris will start from 2nd and Hamilton will start from 3rd. And now let's head towards the grid then for the sprint race in Austria. This will be our 2nd sprint race of the season. The first one in China was chaotic. I'll put the link in the description. What will happen in today's race? Let's start the extraordinary 5 laps of action.
Let's bring this race home, mate.
As we go 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and the way we go was a terrible reaction time for us. Norris gets ahead of us already, and we're going 3 wide with the Ferraris. Well, Hamilton backed out, and we have a massive crash in the back. One of the Red Bull is facing the wrong way. It's a nightmare start for a team's home Grand Prix. Back to our POV, Russell is coming up to our side. I'm closing the inside into turn 3. But I think I can stay ahead because, I covered the inside. But what the hell? We went 2 wheels again. Russell slipped through from the inside, and Bearman is coming up as well. I'm blocking the inside into turn 4. A bit aggressive defense by moving right before the braking point. But we stayed ahead. But Bearman is not over yet. He's still trying to come alongside me into the next left-hander. But I shut the door, covered him from the outside, and we stayed ahead. It's Norris leads the way. Leclerc is right behind him, then comes Russell, me, Bearman, Alonso, and Stroll. Due to the accident at the start, the order has changed greatly. 2 Red Bulls are in the back of the pack, and we're trying to go wheel to wheel with Russell on the final section of the track. I'm moving left-right, a bit of a love tap on the exit of the final corner, but the Merc has much better straight line speed. We have to settle in P3 for the moment.
Keep it up.
What the was that turn 3, man, honestly? What the hell?
Let's look at the replay of the start. It was a terrible launch for us. Norris immediately got into the lead, and Ferraris came alongside me as well. Eventually, Leclerc made it through my inside. We lost 2 positions, and now down to 3rd place. Now let's see what happened in the back. Me and Ferraris were going 3 wide, but Hamilton backed off. Verstappen got bunched up and wham! He got tagged from the back and spun around, involving his teammate Lawson with it. Absolute no chance for Verstappen and Lawson to avoid that accident. And this is what happened to me on the hairpin. I was defending the inside from Russell and then boom! Oh, we had an exact same situation back in the first sprint race in China. We again went 2 wheels and lost position. I thought the curves were redesigned after the update, but I guess there are still many issues left behind. I mean, I didn't even touch the yellow curve, but my car got up into the air, giving Russell an easy opportunity from the inside. Back to racing, we are still in 4th place behind Russell, but unfortunately I'm feeling uncomfortable. I didn't have straight line speed and I was having understeering corners. Bearman and Alonso are giving me pressure from behind. As I went through turn 5, I suddenly lost grip of my front tires. I thought I could make a corner, but I touched the grass on the outside and nearly lost the car. I made a heroic save there. I managed to keep it away from the wall, but now Bearman is coming up. He's trying to go wheel to wheel with me, but I guess the Haas is still struggling with their straight line speed. We managed to stay ahead, but I wasn't happy with the car today.
Something's wrong with the car. I'm having massive understeer. What's going on?
Everything's fine from our side. Keep up the good work.
My team said everything's fine, but I'm surely not feeling the same. Because to be honest, that hard compound tire, which I used in the sprint shootout, felt much better than this soft compound tire. Maybe I picked up some damage to the floor somewhere when I went 2 wheels on the opening lap. But it was clear that there was nothing we could do because, this is a 5-lap sprint. We cannot box, otherwise our race will be over. As we exit turn 3, Russell suddenly lost momentum. We were making a switchback on him, just like he made on me on the opening lap. We were going wheel to wheel. Russell stays ahead for the moment. He's closing the inside and trying to make a pass from the outside on turn 4. We're going wheel to wheel again, but Russell didn't leave me any room on the exit. I was forced to back out. He nearly pushed me onto the grass. Elbow out from George Russell. But we're not done yet. I'm still close behind him as we approach turn 7. Russell went wide a bit and I didn't miss the opportunity. The door opened up in front of us. We slipped through the inside and we are back in P3. What a move that was. Russell was closing the inside. I switched to the outside, tried to cover him on the apex, but he literally didn't leave me any room. But this time I think it was a great hard racing. I won't complain about that. And as we went through turns 6 and 7, Russell made a mistake maybe. He went deep a bit into the corner. I took the chance, made an aggressive move to the inside, and back in P3. We don't see many moves in that section of the track, but that was a brilliant move.
Great job.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's keep pushing and catch up to the other Mercedes. However, as I said, the car wasn't feeling good, and Norris was much harder to catch up to than Russell. But we were finally in Norris's 1 second range. I was pushing him through the final corner. This will be the final lap of the sprint. Can we get ahead of Norris? He's fast on straights, but we need ERS on the next straight. I'm using ERS in high. The braking into turn 4 will probably be the last chance to overtake. As we approach turn 3, we will have DRS. We are right behind him on the exit of the corner. Here we go, running down the back straight, ERS and DRS activated. Norris is closing the inside and I deliberated to the very last moment, but I decided to go to the inside, making a late break and we're going wheel to wheel. We got ahead of him once, but Norris brilliantly covered me from the outside. I gave him a squeeze to the outside, but he kept his foot in and stayed ahead of me. We don't have many corners left, and I ran out of ERS. Can we make a pass before the line? The only chance left is on the main straight. As we approach the final couple of corners, the exit of the corner will be crucial. I nearly ran into the side of Norris. He is closing and started into the final corner. We touched. We're back on the main straight. Can we get ahead? Oh no, we can't. We were so close, but by just a quarter length, Norris stayed ahead.
That's the big result for the team.
P3, mate. Good effort. I know it wasn't easy, but you did a great job.
Guys, we have to rethink the setup. The car was terrible, man. I don't know why, but the car was so difficult.
Yeah, okay. We will have a look.
With that car, we can't win. But I adjusted the settings before the race, and I'll put them in the next video. And the Grand Prix race was a real cinematic masterpiece.
Can you explain what happened in Austria?
No, I don't want to talk about it. It was a real nightmare for a team.
Try again, this time on the inside, a continental touch! No, he's ripped off the front wing! The McLarens collide!